Well, a couple of what the Farage moments. Goodness gracious me, just stop oil. When will it ever end? Well, here was one of the protesters who was on the bridge for the last 48 hours.
We just survived the first night up here. I was pretty cold and didn't sleep much, but I'm okay. And we're up here until the government makes a meaningful statement to cancel all new licenses and consents for oil and gas extraction, because oil and gas is killing us now and it's driving millions into poverty this winter. So we have to have an emergency transition to renewable energy to provide a stable, affordable energy. And we've got to pay for that transition using the profits of the oil and gas industry and the rich.
These people are crackers. Absolutely crackers. They clearly haven't heard what the National Grid said today. Well, he wouldn't if he was suspended several hundred feet up on a cable over a bridge, I suppose. But the lights are about to go out, and yet they're insisting that we stop any more production of gas or oil. What I find extraordinary is the response of the authorities. Now, in the end, Essex Police, with some very expensive high-level kit, have taken these two men down. They have been arrested. They will face some charges. But to think that for basically 48 hours, that bridge has been out of commission. The tailbacks have been 6 to 7 miles long for most of that period of time. I wonder how many people missed hospital appointments, how many people missed flights, how many people missed family funerals. And the utter selfishness of these people beggars belief. To me, well, even if we close the inside lane, to me, that bridge should have been kept open. The Highways Agency didn't do so. They said it was too dangerous. But I'm sorry, those two men that did that knew the risks they were taking. And I think we just got to get on with life and not allow just a couple of crackpots to disrupt the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. Now, one story this morning that really has made me angry, I can scarcely believe it, actually. It is a real what the Farage moment. It is that 30 former Royal Air Force pilots have taken their pieces of silver, up to £250,000 each, to go and train pilots in the China People's Liberation Army. They have gone to train the pilots that could be in action in Taiwan. Who knows when that might be? They've gone to train pilots that potentially we could be at war against at some point in the future. Now, I understand it's not 25 grand, it's £250,000. I get that. And yet, I spoke to a retired RAF officer today who said to me he didn't believe, out of the recruits that he passed out of Cranwell with years ago, that a single one of them would have taken money like this. What has happened to our standards? What has happened to our values? I think it's absolutely appalling. And if we do finish up at any point in the future with British aircraft up against Chinese aircraft, I hope these men are made to pay a price for what they've done.